Yes, next thing is flashing. But flashing we have to start at after the registration page. But I missed it there. What is that means? For example, if I entered some data and if I click on submit, we have to get some notification, some alert messages. That means it is going to be a successfully registered or something like that. What it is already, the user is already registered like that. We have to give some alert messages here. That means that is called in flashing here. How to give some flashing? First of all, where I am going to giving the flashing? If I am clicking on where it is in register, if it is inserted, what is this? It is already registered, right? Here I am going to give some flash as already registered. Here it is going to be registered successfully. After commit statement, it is going to be give us some notification is that inserted successfully. Here it is going to be already inserted. Two notifications are there. First of all, what we have to do for that? We have to do some secret key. First of all, we have to write some app dot secret underscore key is equal to anything. No need to write. I am writing it. Don't tell like this. I'm going to write for flash or alert message. ESCG is used for some flash or alert messages. You have to write app dot secret underscore key is equal to some, don't tell any key, no problem for that. I am writing that, don't tell like that. Now the next step here we have to write here after the commit statement. I am going to write flash of something, nothing, inserted successfully. Instead of this printing, we are going to write here is a flash flash already registered registered successfully, not inserted. Registered successfully. Okay, yes, that is done. Then the next step is where we are going to moving after this. When we are clicking on that register button here, it is going to move again to this page only, right? That is, it is going to move again to this register.html. Where is going it is going to be, it is going to be like this, about.html. That is about.html. I'm moving here. We have to write what we have to write. We have to write in that block content. In that block content, we have to write some content to give some alert messages. That is with AGS messages get underscore flashed messages, flashed, I think, underscore flashed underscore messages, flashed underscore messages of, okay, we have to write end with and with. Okay, then if the messages are there, if there is no messages, okay, wait, Aishwarya. If there is no messages, for example, if there is no messages, that means if we call that there's about.html for the first time, there is no inserted dot, no insert, some flashing messages. If I click on that button, then only it will give some message. That's why I am writing here, if messages are there, if messages are there, if me messages, if messages, then only I am going to call one thing. This is end if. Then only I am going to call one script here, script open and script close. Inside it, some var messages is equal to messages are safe. Messages are safe. Then I am going to write some for loop here for where I is equal to 0 and I is less than messages dot length ngth length semicolon I plus plus. Then inside it we have to write some alert of, for example, if here I am going to give only one flash message, if there are number of flash messages, for example here I am going to write one more flash message, it is going to be delete all the flash messages. That's why we are writing is equal to 0 to the last. How if it is 10 flash messages, the 10 flash messages we have to delete, we have to print here messages of I am writing. That's it. If the messages are there, then only we have to execute the script. If there is no messages, it will not execute. For example, first of all we are calling this register.php, this register.html page. Is there any flashes are there? No. If we are giving any data here, we are giving any data, I am giving the data like this. If I click on submit, it is not coming here. Wait, something is missing. Something is missing. End it, messages, ags dot length. Everything is open. Yes, 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 yes. Spelling mistake. What is happening here? It is not coming. Flash. This will flash register successfully. I have to start this one also. Okay, got it. What is the error? I want to call this one. I will replace this one. Is there anything? We'll try again. The call is Here I'm going to refresh it again. To execute it. Think something is missing here. What is that? Let us check it. Not coming. Just I will pass it. Yes, I think one small mistake when we are typing. That's it. And I'm writing the code. Is this Aishwarya? How many numbers are there? Yes. Yes. Look at here. What I'm writing. First of all, the first step is I'm going to write some secret key like this, and then in index.py where we want some flash messages, we are going to write that flash registered successfully already registered like this, and then in that where the file is, that in this file we have to write with messages of flashed messages, and if the messages are there, then we have to write like this, some javascript file, or if you want to display normally, we have to display also, but we have to give some alert boxes. That's why we are going for javascript. For alert boxes we have to use some javascript code. This is the not writing anything. I am going to write some for loop. In that for loop I am going to give that alert. Alert means it is going to be give some alert messages. Okay. That's it. If I executed this one, some new name, some new roll number, it is going to be like this, and if we give some, it is going to be give some registered successfully. Okay, then it is going to be move like this. It is, there are two types of alert messages, right? There are here, if you observe here, if it is successfully registered, we have to give some registered successfully. If it is already in the database, we are going to give already registered. That's it. Wherever you want that flash messages, for example, if you want to delete, if you want to delete that code, you want to like this, if you want to delete this code, then here also we have to put that flash messages. And if it is edit, if you go in like this, and if you update anything and if you click submit, then also edit is done or update is done. Like that we have to mention in everywhere. We are going to give some flash messages. Okay, you have to do it your own. Wherever you want, wherever you want to give the flash messages like this. Okay, there is no need to write again and again that what is this this secret key. One time is enough for all the flash messages. Wherever you want, for example, I am going to give some delete here. Here I have to write some flash of deleted successfully, deleted deleted successfully, deleted successfully, like this. Where is that page, delete page? We are going to move to view page, right? We are going to move page. What is inside it? I am going to copy the same thing, there is no modifications at all. Want to copy it, and in the view page, here I am going to, here I am going to paste it. That's it. Here I am going to, back here, register and view. If I click any delete button, it is going to be deleted successfully and going back to this page. Okay, is it clear everyone what I am doing? Like this we have to use that flash messages. And the next thing, okay, flash messages. And the next thing, and before going to that bulk upload, I am going to write that secure login page. Okay, the next task is bulk upload is some other task that is not much that important, but I will tell you what how to do it. And very important thing, that is a secure login page. What is secure login page means, for example, if I am going to access all some view or delete or edit, that is not the duties of the normal people, right? We cannot give the access to the normal people. We have to give all these permissions to one registered user. He can only use, he can only the view the total data. I want to give, for example, if I am going to write here, what is the default page here? What is the default page? This is the home page, right? But now I am going to write, this is not my default page. My default page is going to be now as some login.html. I am going to change that. My default page is login.html. If I am going to give some username and password, if both are okay, that means I am going to create one more table, that means that is admin table. That is some admin table. I am going to write some admin. How many columns I want? I want only 3 columns, that is username, password and serial number. That's it. I need to write here. First one is some serial number. For the serial number, we have to give some auto increment and go, and then some username like this. Username, it is going to be integer varchar, and it is going to 100, and password, and it is going to be some varchar, and it is going to be some 100. And now I am going to save it. I am going to give who are the admins here. For that admin, I am going to give some only one. For example, it is going to be my employee ID is 2935 and my password is 123456. Okay, save it. How many you want to give, no problem for that. I am giving that one username and one password. Okay, I am created one table, that is admin table. Now I am going to create one login page here. First of all, I am going to one login page. That means here first of all I am going to create one more page, that is login page. Save it as my project in templates login.html. It is a login page. Login here, login here. I am going to give some access here. No need to write that extends dot that one. Extends the layout. This is the default page. This is the first page we have to create it. For example, I am going to write here some about. I am going to copy something. That is nothing else. I am going to copy just two fields without writing that code. I am going to write here login page like this. Login page. Want to design it? No problem for me. First of all, this is user name, and this is not roll number, uname. This is also uname, and we enter username, and the next one is password, WD, and the name is PWD. Password, enter password like this, and we have to one button also I want. One button also I want. Yes, I am writing like this, and here it is going to be not for register. For example, this is going to be a login page. Method is equal to post and everything. First of all, I'm going to write here as login dot. I will write it. This is the login page. I'm going to work on this one. I'm going to give some div class is equal to container like this. Now I'm going to change. This is not the default page. This is going to be a home page only. Now I am going to write def login page. I am going to write at the rate app dot route of double slash login also. For login also or for default, we have to call this one, and I'm going to return. I'm not writing any index.html. It is going to be a login.html. If I'm going to refresh it, yes, it is going to be some username and password. Why the styles are not applicable means some bootstrap links are not missing. That's why it is giving like that. Here is layout.html. In the layout.html, we are going to copy all these things. Copy, login. There is no need of what is that? No need of the data tables links. This is enough. The data tables link we can erase, no problem here. If I refresh it, it is going to be like this: login page, username and password. Yes. Now, are you following me or not? What I am doing? Just I am created one login page. That's it. That means only two columns are there. First one is username and the second one is password. If I entered username and password, if I click on submit, what we have to do? Anyone? What we have to do in this index page? We are going to this page, right? What we have to do next? Anyone? If I am going to enter the username and password, and what I have to do? Students, here I have to write methods is equal to get comma post. We have to redirect to the home page. No, if I give the username and password correctly, then only I have to redirect it to home page. Okay? If they are wrong, we have to stay in this page only. How that? What we have to tell? How we have to tell that is it username and password are correct? How we have to justify that is they are true? How we have to mention that? How I can tell that is that username and password are true? Then how I have to tell that? Is there any indication is there here? How can I find that? That means here, for example, if I give some username and password like this, I am going to this database, and in the table of admin I am going to check, is there any record? Is there any record with what I entered here is going to be checked in this. For example, I am going to write here as select star from admin, where username is equal to, I am going to check here with 2935 what I entered in the HTML page, and I am going to check what the username is 2935. I am going to check with that same password is equal to, for example, 123456 like this. For example, control A and copy. I am going to check here like this. You observe here, what is this? If it is total is equal to 1, how many records are there with that? One record is there. That means it is going to be true. For example, if I am going to paste here, I am going to miss 16 here. If I give go, what it is showing, that 0. That means 0 columns are 0 rows are there. That means I am going to select that data, and then I am going to find what is the length of the data. If the length is 1, no problem. If the length is 0, that means we have to give some flash message, wrong username and password. Okay. Now I have to find that if request dot form of request dot method is equal to post, I am going to call that some username is equal to request dot form of what I write, what is the name there, uname, right? Uname, I am going to get the data from the uname, and pwd is equal to request dot form of pwd. Yes. Now I am going to check is the values are coming perfectly or not. I am going to print here uname comma pwd. If they are perfectly working, then only I will check, right? That's why I am going to work like this. Here I am going to refresh it. Is there any errors? No, not at all. I am going to write 2935. I am going to give here, and 12345. If I give submit, yes, if you check here, yes, 2935 and 12345. Yes, the data is coming perfectly. If the data is coming perfectly, what I have to do? I am going to check. First of all, I am going to write database connection. My cursor is equal to my connection dot cursor of then cur dot execute of what I have to write, select same query what I write there, select star from admin table, not students table. I am going to write where from the admin table, where username, what is the name in the database, what is that, username, all small, username is equal to percentages, and password is equal to percentages. Now I am going to write comma within the brackets. I am going to mention that uname comma pwd. Yes. Now I am going to write data is equal to cur dot fetch switch all off. Now I am going to print his data is working perfectly or not, his data is coming or not from the database. I am going to execute it again. I am going to give 2935 and 12345 6. Empty data. Yes. The data is coming, right? The data is coming from the database. Here it is not coming. Why? Because I'm giving that the password is 12345 only. That's why here it is not coming. Here it is coming in from the database. Yes. If it is coming, then I am going to write that condition here. What I have to write here? If data, that is enough. The length there is no need to write here. Else some flash I am going to write here, and incorrect username or password. Incorrect username or password. We have to mention like this. Here I have to write. No problem for that. Copy it, and what I have to write? Login successfully. Login successfully, and then before that what I have to do? Yes, login successfully, no problem for that. Now I am going to create a security. Here I am going to create some security. Why? Because what I have to do, very important, just listen. Here I am going to create sessions here. Session means, for example, I am going to write here, I am going to view like this. If I am going to click here, view, yes, the view page is coming here. But what I am going to do means, if the login is perfect, then only I have to give some access. If the login is not perfect, if you know that, if you know the views, the URLs, everything you know, if you click on like this, it will be moving into that page. No, we cannot do like that. We have to give some security. We cannot open. For example, if I don't know your Gmail and password, can I enter into that without the username and password? No, I cannot do enter into the Gmail account, right? The same thing here also, we have to create some sessions to create security here. How to create that security? Very simple things. Here we have to create some section. Here is a session or section. It is session. Is it clear, everyone, what I am doing here? Okay. Now, if it is okay, then I am going to write SESS ION. SESS ION. SESS ION session dot session of login session dot logged in is equal to I am going to create the session with uname. That means, for example, if you are logging into that Flipkart account or anything, it is going to be give that welcome Sudhir like this with this username like that. The same thing here also, we are going to give that I am going to create some session using that uname, not with double quotes. We have to write like this. that uname directly. Okay, login is equal to true. Yes, true. True, that means it is going to be some true. True are the name, no problem for that. It is going to be true. What is happening, I will show you. Okay, then uh, then I'm going to, if it is true, I am going to call this, what I have to call, I have to call that home.html, right? I'm going to, if it is successfully logged in, then it is going to be called that, what is it, home.html, home.html, home or index.html. Yes, now I'm going to check it. Yes, it is going to be 2935 and the password is 12345. Just a minute. We are not. It is showing like this, right? We are not going to use that one. We have to use their password field, not the text field. Here it is not a text. Here I have to use some password. Capital P, simple password. I refresh it. I give 2935. It is going to be 123456. Okay. Then if I click on submit, it is true. That's why it is moving into home page. For example, if I am giving something else, if I am clicking on like this, it is not moving into any page. It is staying here only. Why flashes are not working? I am not writing any code for flashing. That's why it is not working. I write flash, but I don't write any flash with messages like that in this login page. That's why it is not moving. Okay. Now I am going to give exact password here. If I click on submit, it is moving into, this pages, right? But if you observe here, I am not logged in now, but also if I click on view, then it is moving like this. Login successfully. It is moving into like this, but I don't want this one. And what we have to do, first of all, if I'm here, I'm saving one button is there. What is that? Logout button. That means if I click on this one, it is moving back into my home page. First of all, I write this one, logout page. How to write the logout page? Where it is, the button is here. Where is layout.html? In that layout.html, the button is there. What is that button? That is login button. Here I am going to write url underscore paragraph logout. Okay, I am going to develop one functionality in index.py that named as logout. Here I am going to write ending. I am going to write some logout logout. Here I am going to, that session is equal to that session logged in is equal to some false, and I am going to redirect to return vendor underscore template of, I am going to call it login.html. Here I can also give some flash messages, no problem. That is that successfully logged out. That also we can give. Okay, I am going to move back to the login.html. Is it working or not? Again, I am going to check it. index.py, no problem with that. If I execute this one, if I give logout, it is going back to the, for example, 2935 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is going to be give, yes, it is working, it is moving into here, and here I am moving into view. Okay. Here I am going to click some logout, it is moving back to the logo, some login page. But if I click on the back button, if I click on back button after the logout also, it is going back to the, original pages. If you observe here, for example, here I am in my Gmail account. If anyone is logged out, for example, if anyone is logged out, if you press back button, what it is going to be show? Is it going back to your email inboxes? Not at all, right? That means it is going to be give some session error like that, and it never back to the normal page. That's it. That is called sessions, secure sessions. Here the pure logic is done. That means how to create session. That means if the small thing, that when it is correct, when it is perfect, we are going to create session by using only single line. What is that? Session of logged in is equal to true. That's it. If it is going to be create, for example, it is going to be logged in out, we are going to turn it as a false. That's it, nothing else. Then what we have to do? For restrict the pages, what we have to do? For example, this is the home page. This is the home page. Now I am going to write the content here to stop the values. What I have to write? If I am going to check is session is true or not. If session is true, then only I am going to call this one. If session is not true, for example, if session is false, what we have to do? If session is not set, we are going back to the login.html. Okay, I am going to write if not, not SESS event session of logged in session, sorry, dot get off, I think session dot get off logged in, no, not get in. If it is, that means that is not true, it is not true, then I am going back to the HTML page. For example, if I'm going to copy it and if I'm going to paste it here, login.html. If it is true, then it is going to be, there is no problem to write here else statement here. For example, here I am going to write, I am going to give some logout. Here I am going to write some 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, it is moving into home page. If you okay that home like this, yes, this is moving. Okay, for example, I am going to copy this one now and log out. That means I am going to false that one. Now I am going to write slash home. Yes, slash home. If I press it, it is not moving. If you observe here, it is not moving into home.html. Is it okay, everyone, what I am doing here? For example, if I know the URL and I am entered there, but it is not entering into that page. Why it is not entering in that page? Here the session is not created. That's why it is not into logged into that one. The same thing we have to write for only the register page and view page is enough. Remaining are not a problem. Register and again we have to write the view also. If you want to write for anything, no problem. here it is for delete everything we can write, no problem for that. For edit also we are going to write update, that's it, that's it. For example, if I am going to write here view, is it moving inside it? No, not at all, right? For example, if I am going to write here 1 2 3 4 5 6, if I click on this, now I can access the, just wait. It is moving into this page. If I want to register here, yes it is moving, yes it is moving. If I clicked on logout, yes it is going to be logged out. If I press back button, it is not moving back. Is it clear everyone what I am doing? For every page, we have to write these two lines. If not session dot get logged in off, just we have to return render underscore template of index dot html. We have to move back to the login dot html. Okay, that's it. That is enough to secure it. Okay, for every function we have to write it. Okay, then the next thing is bulk upload or file upload or image upload, anything. What is that? We have to upload one file. First of all, we have to go for image or excel or no problem. First of all, I will explain some excel sheet. Okay, how to import one excel sheet. For example, my excel sheet is in I am going to create one excel sheet. Here I am going to create one excel sheet. Simple thing, what we have to do. Here I am going to take an as 1 2 3 4 5 6, submit, login successfully, view. I am going to download the same page. Wait. Wait. For example, this is the some excel sheet, some 120 again 2 again 120. I'm going to write again 120. Okay, this is the one excel sheet is there, some thousands of data in this excel sheet. I am going to upload, I am going to change the name of this one. There is no problem. This is, I'm going to change this one because of our identification. I am going to save in the desktop and bulk data, bulk. I am going to save it as in desktop. If you observe here, CSV file, this is a comma delimited file, we have to save it as like this. It is automatically saved like that. I am going to save in the desktop is that bulk data. Okay, now I am going to create one more menu. That menu is called bulk upload. If I click on that, then what I have to do, first of all I am going to create one menu. For menu creation, in what page I have to move? Sai Surya, I am going to add one more menu item. At what place I have to move? Yes, layout.html. Yes, every time we have to move to layout.html. I am going to add one more menu here. Here one more menu, that is the menu name is bulk upload. For example, like that, and I am going to write bulk like this. Okay. Then what is my next step? What is my next step? What I have to do? Aishwarya, Aishwarya, what is my next step? Some network issue. Okay. Yes. You then. What is my next step? Anyone? Bulk function creation in index.py. Yes. Then I am going to move to index.py, and I have to create. And I have to create bulk here, and I have to maintain here also bulk. And then what is my next line? What is my next line? What is my next line? What I have to write inside bulk? First of all, I have to write that the session is created or not. The session is created or not. The session is created. I'm going to check if session is not created. If session is created, I am going to some return some hi like this. Hi. I'm not writing anything, just I'm going to print hi like that. It is going to be refresh it. I think it is. It is going to be executed like this. It is going to be showing some bulk here. If I press it, yes, it is working. Yes, it is perfectly working or not. Yes, it is perfectly working now. Now I am going to create one HTML page, same as index colon paste, save as I am going to create one button that is one page that is bulk.html. In that bulk, there is no need of that username and password. I want only two fields. What is that? This is not password here. I am going to I like that. I am going to write file like this. This is going to be file. I am going to write enter here. There is no need of over file. Just wait. I have to call that. Here I have to. I am created this file, but I have to call here. What is the file name? Render underscore template of underscore template of bulk dot html. Yes, here I am going to choose one file. I am going to create delete this login page. For that, this is not login page. Upload page. Upload page like this. Here I am going to. If I click on this button, it will be redirected to like this. For example, I am going to select any file. If I click on open, it is coming like this. If I click on submit, then I am going to insert the total data. What is here? What is in these fields? Row by row, I am going to insert into the database. Okay. Now it is going to be give some error. What is that error? Then we have to, here it is, in index.py we have to import we have to import one file for the file upload. So from, I don't know the pronunciation here, work import secure file, secure underscore file name. This module we have to import ZUG, yes, okay, yes, underscore secure file, and if you execute it, there is nothing is there. Import secure file from, what is import, I have to install it or not. Python underscore yes, we have to install it, we have to install it. Coming 2935, and I'm going to write 1 2 3 4 5 6, and if I click on enter, login successfully, bulk, right click on here, if I select any page, then if I click on submit, it will be do something else. There is no problem for that. I'm going back here. Yes, what do we have to do? Yes, what I have to do, 18 number, what I have to do now, I am going to, create here the upload folder directory. That means I am going to, here I am going to upload the Excel files, not upload, here I am going to create here two folders inside the static, and inside the static it is going to be data. In this static data I am going to upload that Excel file. Okay, not this is not, in the static file there is some data is there. In this I am going to add that Excel sheet here, I am going to upload it. Now I am going to write here upload underscore folder, folder what, dot, what is that, upload, upload, what is my folder name, upload slash data, upload slash data. I am going to upload folder is equal to dot slash upload slash data, then app dot config upload folder is equal to upload folder. Okay, I am going to configure that the default, if any file I am going to upload it, that is automatically going into this path slash upload slash data. Directly it is going to be, I am going to be default that one. Now I am going to write here some get and post methods. I am going move to where it is, here I am going to methods, methods is equal to, first one is get and post, post like this. And one more thing we have to write, if there is any files, if there is any files we have to upload, we have to write one more thing where it is bulk.html. The file there is action method only, but When you are uploading any files, image file or Excel file or anything else, we have to write that some encryption is there. Just what is that? How to get that? File env type in form HTML. Yes, this is the third attribute. When you are going to deals with files, we have to write one more attribute, that is we have to put like this here. Env type is equal to nc type is equal to multipart slash form data. That means it is going to be handled with some files data. Okay, now I'm going to refresh it. This is not a true. For example, if I'm going to like this, if I give something, it is again it is going to be give some data, some error here. How to rectify it? No problem. Now the name is file. For example, I'm going to write some data here. File, file control, zoom in. Okay, it is showing in the login, right? If it is clicked, it is going to be bulk bulk. That's why it is showing some. Okay. Here I am going to do anything. It is going to be no errors here. Why? Because here I am going to write that login. That's why it is showing some error. Okay. I changed here as bulk. That means if I clicked on this button, the bulk button is going to be working here. Now I am going to write if request dot request dot method request dot method is equal to post, then file is equal to request dot form of request dot files. What is the name there? What is the name I write? That is data. Yeah, that is the data here. Same thing I am going to write here as data. Okay. Then I am going to write file name. File name is equal to secure file name of secure file name of file dot file name. File dot file name. I'm going to change it. Now I am going to save that file dot save is save of os dot path dot join of lab dot config of upload folder, comma file name. For example, how it works, I will show you. To refresh it, for example, apart from that, I'm going to give choose that upload slash a bulk. dot file name. File dot file name. Sorry. Write it again. File is there. File dot save of os dot path of join of app dot config of folder upload folder comma upload folder comma file dot file name. Yes. Mm, it is okay. Then what is the error here? We'll stop recording. Let's resume. What is the mistake here means I write here as upload. There is no folder with upload, right? That is static data. That's why I'm changing it to static slash data. That is the mistake here. Simple mistake. If I refresh it, if I give any Excel data, for example, this is the Excel data, bulk.csv, submit. Yes, there is no error now. If I go for here, the Excel data is coming here or not? Yes, the Excel data is coming into our folder. Okay. If you observe the code, very simple, the two lines only. First of all, we have to, where we have to upload, we have to upload into static of hyphen data. We have to write the path here and we have to make as a folder. That means it is the default folder to uploading the file. One more functionality we have to import it, that is secure file name. Then we have to write here. Here I am going to write, if it is a post, I am going to get the data. As it is not request.form, it is going to request.files of data. Then I am going to write this functionality, one function, then it is going to be uploaded into that folder automatically. Okay everyone, that means one step is done. That means wherever is the file, I am going to pass into our folder. My next step is I am going to read the data inside that file. Okay, what is my next step? My next step is going to read the data inside the text file, that Excel sheet. Yes, what now I am going to read the data in the file. For example, one more thing also we have to discuss here. For example, I am going to here give some only CSV files. For example, if I am giving any image file, now then also it is going to into moving into that folder, right? But I am going to restrict for this only CSV files. Other than files, it is I am going to give some flash message. It is an invalid file. Okay, what I have to do here? I have to find the path. First of all, I am going to write here print what is file here. For our purpose, I am going to write here print file. I am going to refresh it. I am going to give this one. If I give like this, observe here. Not this one. Not directly file name. File dot file name. Sorry. File dot file name. It is going to be. We refresh it. Just observe here. It is going to be giving the name of the that file what I am going to uploading now. Now I am going to split with this dot, split with this dot, and what is the last value? Dot png or dot anything, right? That is the extension. That means I am going to split the data. I am going to split the data here. Extension is equal to I'm going to copy as a name like this. Name is equal to, this is the name first of all. I am going to write here name dot split of, I think everyone knows the split function in strings. This is one string, I am going to split it. I am going to print here ext. What is going to be ext? Then it will be clear for you. For example, if I refresh it again, you observe here what it is happening. I am going to split it. I will upload. You observe here, it is going to be some list. Yes, it is going to be, string is going to be converted into some list. And what is the last value? Last value is png, that is the extension. Okay, that is the extension here. Now I am going to write if ext of -1, that is means that is the last value, is equal to csv. Then only we have to do the upload file. Else what we have to do? We have to give some flash message as incorrect format, incorrect file. I am going to give some incorrect file. Okay, is it clear everyone what I am doing? For example, if I am going to give, I am going to copy here, where is bulk? Edit view, I think some data is there. In the bulk I am going to write oh, sorry, the bulk is copied from login.php. That is the mistake here. Just wait, I am going to modify it. This is not from we have to write, this is from extensions. Html. Content we have to write it like this. There is no need to change here. Okay, now then I am going to make that this inside the block content. I am going to give some messages. Now I am going to refresh it. I am going to give some image now. Sorry, I am going to delete here. So I am going to give the image, and if I give submit here, it is showing that incorrect file. and I'm pressing OK. If you observe, is the image file is uploaded here? No, not at all. For example, if I'm going to upload some CSV files, is there any CSV files here? Yes, some data or data one is there. I am going to upload it. There is no error here. If you observe, there is no error. Then the data one is uploaded into the folder here. Is it clear, everyone? What I am doing here? Or is there any doubts? How I am writing that all the code? Now what I have to do? Now what I have to do? I have to read the data. I have to read the data which is in the Excel file, and now I am going to upload the data into the database. That's it. Okay, that is my next step. Then how to read the data from the Excel sheet? How to first of all we have to open it. To open it, we have to write some with open of. Where is the file? It is in the static folder slash data plus what is the file name? That is enough name. If you observe, name is the file name dot file name, right? That's why I'm taking as a name. That's it. If I as file one, okay, I'm going to read where is the file static slash data, and the name means it is going to be represent like this file dot file name, or else we can write file dot file name also, no problem for that. Okay, as F1. Now I am going to, is there any data variable? Some data records is equal to records. What do yes, records is equal to list of need to write CSV dot read reader of, no need to write right here list of CSV dot read reader of. I'm going to write a list of CSV dot reader of F1, not normal value. I'm going to like this. That means the total data I'm going to print here. Just very simple, right? Records. That's it. Now I am going to refresh it. I'm going to refresh it. Data. We have to mention this slash also here. Yes, if you observe here, I am going to, yes, is it correct or not? The total data which is in the Excel file is coming here, right? Is it okay, everyone? What I am doing here? The total data is coming into the this records folder. What is the records of 0? I am going to print now. What is records of 0? If I execute it, if you observe here, what is the first value? That is the header, right? That is the header. That is the heading part of that Excel sheet. There is no need to insert that row. I am going to insert from record of 1. I am going to insert the data. Okay. I am going to read after the first line. After the first line, I am going to read the total data. Work. Now, if I am going to read what is the data here and submit, now I am going to work on this file. How to work it? It is going to be print that the first line. If you observe here, this is the first line here. Okay, I am going to miss that line, and apart from that, I am going to insert into the database. How to insert the data into the database? there is one query. Yes, we are in the registration page. The registration function, we are already inserted the data into the database, right? I am going to copy this. Yes, that is the thing. Then what I have to do? Here I am going to, here I am going to write for every record I am going to insert for record COD for record in records. That means this record is not a keyword. This is some variable. That's it. Nothing else. I am going to extract. For example, I am going to print for your purpose. I am going to what it is going to be. I think everyone knows that. I am going to write some for loop here. For record in records, I am going to print every record. That means before I am going to print all the records, here I am going to print record by record. That's it. Nothing else. If I am going to refresh it, if you observe here, come on. If you observe here, it is going to be print all the records. First record, second record, record by record, it is going to be print here. Yes. Now I am going to write instead of this printing, I am going to insert it. That's it. Instead of, I am going to copy this thing. Yes. Cut dot execute of insert into, but this is not these fields. What is this fields? If you observe here, this is roll number, name, college. Is it order or not? First of all, this is a record of 0 position, first position, second position, third, fourth, fifth, like that. That means the roll number is replaced with record of 0th position. Okay. Then the name is record of 1. Is the college is the next one? Yes, college is the next one. We have to replace with record of 2. The branch is the next one. Yes, record of 3. So record of 3, it is going to be record of 4. Next email, and everything is same. Okay, then email, record of 5. Six, this is 7, and this is 8. Okay. And every time we have to commit it. Every time we have to commit it. After every record we have to commit it. Okay, then I am going to execute the code again. Here it is. Maker is not defined. Sorry, we have to first of all we have to write some cursor, right? What is that? Cur is equal to maker. Maker is equal to my connection dot cursor of. Yes, it is uploaded. If you check here the students, yes, the data is inserting or not. Yes, this value is also inserted. If you observe, this value is also inserted. Now I am going to delete all the files again, and I am going to delete the new files. I am going to delete it. Why I am deleting here? If you observe here, this is not needed. And one more thing, here 120 is there, here again 120 is there. That means every time we are going to insert, I am not teaching you here. We have that is your task to you. What is that? When we are in the Excel file, some thousands of records are there. Don't insert the duplicate records. First of all, we have to insert the original records only. That is your task to you. And this file is not inserted. No need to insert here. I am going to write that. I am going to delete it. While writing the files, we have to write perfectly. Then only it will work. What I have to write here? From not records, I am going to slice it. I am going to start from the one. That means I have to stop the first record. That's why I am writing like this. Is it clear, everyone, what I am writing here? Records of 1/ means it is not printing the first record. It is not accessing the first record. What is the record of 0? I am going to go back it again. This is the first record, right? This is the 0th record. This 0th record I am not accessing. I am not inserting into the database. From the first record only I am going to insert the data. That's why I am writing here records 1 colon. 1 colon means from the first column to the last column. All the record, first row to the all the rows. Okay. Now I am going to execute it again. Again I am going to insert it. Now I am going to take it as a bulk here and submit. If you observe here, the roll number field is not inserted here. Okay, not inserted. Then what is your task here? What is your task? What you have to do? Students, what you have to do? You have to do that in the Excel file. In the Excel file also there are some thousands of records are there, but some duplications is also there. That's why based on that roll number, we are never inserted the data into the database. Okay, clear everyone? Is it clear? Just respond to me. Yes. And one more thing is there. What is that? For example, I will give other than this file. Other than that is also CSV file. That is also CSV file. I will open that. I will open that data.csv. What is the structure of that one? I will show you. It is some data here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields are there, or 8 fields are there, right? That means here how many fields are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields are there. Okay, if it is also 9 fields, we cannot do anything. If it is a wrong file also, the data is going to be entered into the database. While uploading the data into the database, we have very careful, we have to write. Yes. And one more thing, the columns are not matched, the column count is not matched, then we have to stop it also. Okay, that means here I am going to write if records of 0. For example, we know that how many columns are there. We already know the length of the records of 0 is equal to how many are 9. is equal to 9, for example, not equal to 9. We already know that how many fields in our database required. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That means I am going to calculate this 0th index, how many columns are there. Yes, 9 columns are there. If it is not equal to 9, if it is not equal to 9, I am going to flash something else, and else, that means if it is that means it is going to be equal. If it is not equal, then we have to give some flash message, flash, flash of invalid CSV file. Okay, if I am going to upload it again, I'm going to upload it again. I am going to give some wrong data. If I am going to submit it, it is going to be give like that, invalid CSV file. Okay, based on that we are going, that is also 9 fields, but that is not a correct data, then we cannot do anything. Okay, it is automatically data is going to be inserted into database. We cannot do anything. Okay, that is your manual mistake. Is it clear everyone what I am doing here?